Everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, we will discuss two things. First, add some dynamic effects to zombies. Second is to grow plants and make the plants go to the center of the grid. Now, let's scratch. First, about the program of the zombies. Take a look at the zombies now. We need to add some dynamic effects. Go to the Costume tab. There are many costumes. From number 1 to number 22, they are walking. From number 23 to the last one, they are eating. We are going to use the first 22 costumes. There are two ways. First, when I start as a clone. Forever. Switch costume to zombie, which is the first costume. Then wait 0.1 second. Next costume. Repeat 21 times. Add another wait for 0.1 second. Test it. The zombies are moving too fast. Slow them down. Next, the second way. When I start as a clone. Forever. Then use if-else block. Wait 0.1 second. Put it under the if-else block. If the costume number is less than 22. Next costume. Else switch costume to the first costume. Test. Next, about the plants. Take sunflower for example. When the sunflower card sprite is clicked, create clone of sunflower sprite. And in sunflower sprite, when I start as a clone, repeat, go to mouse pointer. Until the mouse is released, the sunflower is planted. Next, we want it to go to the center of the grid. How to do it? We can use the third method I mentioned the last time. If the grid in the lower left corner is the starting point, the coordinates of the starting point is about -125, -140. Then in the X direction, the length of each grid is about 39. And in the Y direction, it's about 60. So in this way, we can get the coordinates of the grid center. In this formula, this random number represents how many grids up from the bottom. So, replace it with a variable each. One is X direction and the other is Y direction. This gives the final x and y coordinates. Look, when the mouse is released, the plant gets an x and a y coordinates. We can get the value through calculation. This value is the final x coordinate. We just need to reverse it to get the variable's value. X position at 125 is plus 125. Then divide it by 39. Now we get how many grids we need to move from the starting point in x direction. Of course, it's probably a decimal. For example, the sunflower is here now. The value is a decimal. Round it. Take its integer part. So it's 4 grids. 1, 2, 3, 4, correct. So set the variable to this value. It's the same for y direction variable. So it's y position. Minus 140 is plus 140. Then divide by 60. Now, it can go to the center automatically. Test it. Good, but be aware of some special cases. For example, if you release the mouse here or here, see? So we need to rule out some special cases. First, when the sunflower is on the far left, this value would be a negative number. So if it's a negative number, set it to 0. And it will return to this row. So make a block and put it here. If the x direction is less than 0, then set the x direction to 0. It's the same on the far right. And it will be a number that is greater than 8. Be aware that it's 0, 1, 2, and it's 8 grids here. So if the x direction is greater than 8, then set the x direction to 8. So the plants won't go out. The same goes for the top and the bottom. Test again. Good. Now we can plant them as we want. Finally, let's add a little dynamic effect to the sunflower. Very good. That's it for today. See you next time.